Capitol, and I think leadership is regretting it very, very much that they assigned her as my mentee. You know, this past week, we had a resolution in support of refugees in the House of Representatives. We did. It was a good resolution, but we got in trouble. We got in trouble because they said our words were just too strong. They said that our Republican colleagues were upset with us. And let me tell you something. I was thinking about the words of Edmund Burke coming on the way over here, and he said, "Evil prevails when good people do nothing." And when I was on that House floor this week, and when I was giving my speech in favor of refugees, in favor of the undocumented, in favor of those who have green cards, in favor of those who have dual citizenship status, I said to myself, evil prevails when good people do nothing. And I said, I'm going to do something. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to speak strongly. And if my words were going to make them cry, I was going to give them a Kleenex too. Because we don't have time anymore for that elected official who sits there and says that we need to moderate, that we need to be weak, that we can't rise up for people, because those politicians are sticking their heads in the sand while the world is burning around them. And I refuse to be that kind of a politician. Evil prevails when good people do nothing. That's why we have to rise up. And our Constitution has to show its strength through the courts, like the judge in Washington State, striking down Trump. Evil prevails when good people do nothing. That's why we need to rely on our Democrats and Republicans in Congress who want to stand against this tyrant known as Fear Trump and Hair Bannon. They need to stand up against that man. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been giving lots of speeches to a lot of people, and I'll tell you one thing, evil's quaking in its boots, because there are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of good people who are doing something like you. Let me tell you what they're waiting for, though. They're waiting for you to get protest fatigue. They're waiting for you to get tired. And yes, we're only in the second week of a tyrant administration. Do not get tired. Remember, you will rely on love to give you the strength that you need to fight for each other. That's how we will prevail over the evil. I stand with you so much. I stand with you so much that I'm just not going to sit here and talk about it. I am bringing my Ralph Carr bill. That Ralph Carr bill, and I got the blessings of Robin. Where'd she go? I got the blessings of Robin because, God, there should have been politicians like this back in the 1940s. Bringing a bill that says that as a state, we will resist federal overreach. We will resist. We will not aid and abet the federal government in creating internment camps or creating registries or identifying or marking people because of their race, their national origin, their religious affiliation, or their ethnicity. And we will not share information with the federal government if they're going to use it for unconstitutional purposes. I need something from you. I need something from you. I need you to be at the Capitol when this bill is heard. I need you to tell your Democrat and Republican representatives and senators they need to pass this bill because this is a bill about humanity and we lead from a position of humanity. I need you there. And I also need you to be at the Capitol to stop Representative Dave Williams' anti-Ralph Carr bill. A bill that is mired in hatred. A bill that sits in divisiveness. You tell that man up there at the Capitol that we no longer need that kind of stuff. Oh, I almost said something else. We don't need that kind of bad policy coming into the state of Colorado. How's that? Ladies and gentlemen, we love you. And I say that every single time I give a speech. I love you. Because that's the way that we get through this together, is I love you. And so does Leslie too. Thank you.